Hey, what's up you guys, After Reaction. Today I'm going to be reacting to some more of the Winchesters. This is season 1 episode 3. So how are we all doing? So I have something really funny to talk about. Well, I think it's quite funny. So I kind of enjoyed, like, the first episode was decent. Episode 2 was okay for me. But because I said that episode 2 was okay, that led people to believe that I just don't like the show. And that I should stop watching after 2 episodes of a show. So, I don't know, I just find that really funny. I don't know, maybe I shouldn't be really talking about this, because it's kind of giving people, I don't know, recognition, or I don't know. But look, I always find comments like, you should stop watching this show, you clearly don't like it, funny, because no. Like, it's been 2 episodes, like, I haven't fully formed an opinion of the show yet. I don't normally form a full-fledged opinion of a show for at least, I don't know, 7 episodes usually, and even then, sometimes shows can really grow on me. Like, it took me, like, a really long time, but, I don't know, I'm like 18 episodes into, no, I'm like 20 episodes into Person of Interest, and I finally enjoy it. Like, I started enjoying it maybe around episode 15, maybe, I don't remember exactly, but, like, the first couple episodes, wasn't all that interested in, you know, like, it takes a while for a show to get going, and, like, it just, it's funny but frustrating, like, telling me that I should stop watching a show. Like, no. Like, we're enjoying this together. Like, regardless of if it ends up being a good show or a bad show or a great show, we're gonna enjoy it together. Like, we're gonna enjoy watching it together. Like, half of the fun is just talking about the show with you guys. I'd like to know, though, for those of you who are, like, talking and commenting each week, have you guys formed a fully fledged opinion of the show? Is this a good show to you? Or, like, or do you still have no idea and you're still just giving it a try? Yeah, I'd like people's opinions on how they feel about it so far. It's been 2 episodes. Like, I don't even know half the characters' names. I mean, I think I do. But, like, usually it takes me, like, a little bit. Anyways, I just wanted to talk about that, because it's both funny and frustrating. Like, I'm sorry, but, like, who do you think you are telling me to stop watching a show? Like, it is up to me, mate. I'll watch wherever I want to watch. Yeah, anyways, I just needed to talk about that for a minute, I think. Let's go over the comments. You'd be very surprised. Oh, wow. We got some long ones this week, guys. I hope you settled in. Alright. You'd be very surprised. The Monster of the Week episodes are more popular in the supernatural fandom than the main story a lot of the times. I've literally never met a single person that liked the filler, like, the Monster of the Week format. I don't, like, I only ever heard people complain about it. The entire show was built around the Monster of the Week episodes. Just look at season 1, yes, but also, you have to remember that it's kind of dated. Like, what, season 1 was in 2005. That was before we had Netflix, before we had the ability to binge watch TV shows. You had to watch it live, pretty much, or you weren't going to really watch it. So it's kind of a dated construct, because, like, the idea of Monster of the Week episodes is you can literally just put like, you can turn on, I don't know, the WB, and they'll be just playing, like, a rerun of an episode that, like, it could be any episode and you wouldn't have any context. You would just go in and watch it like an episode of The Simpsons, you know? there's no long-running story. And so it's a really dated construct because everyone has access to TV shows now, like streaming services and such. So you can literally just watch through a whole season. And it gets really frustrating when you do it like that because everyone does it like that now. It gets really frustrating because you're watching all these micro stories inside of a season with all these random characters that you're never going to see again. So why would you form an attachment to them? Do you understand what I'm saying? So like, it just doesn't work anymore. You know, maybe the Monster of the Week stuff was great then, but I don't hear anyone talking, like I don't hear anyone singing its praises now because it just doesn't work now. You know, anyone that I've seen doing reactions to this show, to Supernatural, in these past few years have like talked about how they don't really like the Monster of the Week format, not fortnight. Whereas it might have been really popular back then, people's opinions of that have changed due to the way that society has changed the way we watch TV. Anyways, that's my long-winded answer. There's only a couple story-driven episodes in it. The show didn't become super story-focused until season 4. Robbie has said this was a chance to do more traditional early seasons of Supernatural creepy monster. See, that's what I don't understand. You had 15 seasons of Monster of the Week. We don't need more. It's, I don't know. Like, it doesn't work. He wants to do some Monster of the Week episodes with character arcs for characters and big bads. But can I ask you a question? Why don't you like Monster of the Week episodes that much? I remember you used to like them in seasons 1 to 3. I'm glad we can go on more hunting cases. I've missed them. I'm pretty sure I just kind of answered that because it's like it's a story that gets wrapped up in one episode. Like, these are characters that get introduced in one episode and you never get to see them again, so why do I care? I don't know. I find it difficult to get invested in characters that I'm never going to see again. And, like, we had 15 seasons of filler episode, like, not filler, but I mean, like, Monster of the Week episodes. So, like, we had enough. Do you really need more? I don't understand. They didn't change the exorcism spell. They used a shorter version. In Supernatural, they did many different versions of the spell too. I feel like a lot of nitpicks of this show was also done on Supernatural too, but just forgotten. I don't think it really matters if Crowley's actor has aged in real life. Shows do it all the time, even when they're noticeably aged. It's something we have to accept with long-running TV shows. Okay. But I mean, it kind of depends on the actor too, who was not very happy about the way that Supernatural was going, so... about your question on if the actors for John and Mary watched Supernatural, the actor of John is actually a really big fan. He watched the show growing up and loves it. He stopped around season 12, but when he got the role, he watched the last 2 episodes of season 15 to know the ending better. I mean, why would you not just continue on from season 12? It's not many seasons to go, but sure, okay. He actually really loves the character of John. The actress of Mary did not, because she was too scared to watch it. I mean, to be fair, I was too scared to watch it to begin with. That's kind of why I ended up watching it so late in life. But she has gone back and watched some of the Mary John-centric episodes to get ready. Everybody from the original Supernatural is very supportive of their roles. Jeffrey Dean Morgan even went to dinner a few weeks ago with Drake, Roger, Young John for the first time after New York Comic Con. Jeez, if he was a huge fan, he would have been so excited about that. Also, I found out that the demons did use a demon voice a few times throughout Supernatural. It's just a few times that it's hard to remember, with there being over 300 episodes. Okay, fair enough. There are multiple types of shapeshifters, werewolves are considered one type. They actually brought someone from Supernatural Wiki to help with canon, so if they do something that might seem off, there's a good chance that it'll be explained in a future episode. Okay? I think some people are a bit harsh on the show. It isn't Supernatural, and I feel like people expect it to be. It has to stand on its own two legs and be different enough, which is kind of weird because I'm not gonna lie, last episode gave off real Supernatural vibes. Like, hear me out, alright? Hear me out from the get-go. I worked this out last week and hopefully it makes sense now because it's been a week and I actually don't remember all that much because bad memory. First episode, you know, Dad's on a hunting trip and he hasn't been home in a while, pretty much. Yes? That's the beginning of Supernatural and that's the beginning of this show. Episode 2 had, what was it that reminded me of... Fuck! Episode 2 is literally like episode 2 of Supernatural, I think. And I don't remember why. I talked about this. I know I did. Like after the episode, not in a recording with you guys, and now I don't remember. Fuck, this is annoying. Like, look, I'm just gonna say that it pretty much was very similar. Somehow. I don't remember. I'm sorry. Maybe it'll come back to me. I love these kind of episodes because they add to the lore. We see new monsters and folklore instead of hundreds of ghosts we've seen. Oh my god. There are so many ghost episodes. Supernatural is known for its standalone episodes. Supernatural is one of the few shows where Monster of the Week episodes can be way better than the story. I don't agree. I'm just glad the show is doing new things. It's exploring more of the world instead of playing it safe with stuff that has been overdone in Supernatural. I think this episode is better than the pilot. It had more supernatural feeling with them going on a case and helping a family, but had some development in the main story. I think maybe I might remember what I'm talking about. The beginning of the episode, last week's episode, it's like, oh, Dad left me a clue. He's on this other hunting trip, which is kind of like the beginning of Supernatural. They think, oh, Dad left me a clue. He's on this hunt with this white woman. He ends up not even being there at all. So, like, it's the same situation. Anyways. I think this episode is, people have a theory that the person at the end is Rowena, and I would love that. If it was, it wouldn't be the one we know, sadly. Yeah. Be interesting. I think I thought about it being Rowena, actually. Like, for a brief moment. I don't know. I'm sad you aren't enjoying the show that much. Hey, I didn't say that I'm not enjoying it. I just said that it was okay. It's episode 2. It doesn't mean that I hate the show. I can see how you got annoyed and uncomfortable a few times the episode. There were zombies in the episode. What? That was enough to freak me out and get me annoyed. Yes, I'm not gonna lie. I'm scared of zombies and we know this. I respect your opinion, of course, but I'm hoping you grow to like it and embrace the new show. Maybe after the season is over and you have a full picture of the story, you will see the show differently. I really hope it gets a few seasons, but I'm worried because of the state of the CW. Well, as it was announced, James Gunn is now in charge of DC, which is nuts. So, who knows? DC is part of Warner Brothers. Warner Brothers is part of, the CW, so that's my connection there. Anyways, I have a question. I'm not too familiar with watching live shows with you, so I don't know what exactly you'd consider spoilers in regards, since we don't even know what happens. But am I allowed to tell you stuff that the showrunner and Jensen have said / teasing, or am I not allowed to do that? I just want to ask because I don't want to make you upset or mad. I like when you're happy and get excited. When it comes to, I don't know. When it comes to live shows, if there's like an announcement that you might think that I would be excited about, would you rather tell me about it or would you rather me see it happen? If the answer is you'd rather see it happen and get an actual reaction out of me, then yes, it's a spoiler. I don't know. Like, if you're suggesting, like, I don't know, maybe they've said something like familiar faces from the original show showing up. I guess that's okay to tell me, but don't tell me who. That's a bit of a, like, it's a little bit of a tease, but it doesn't spoil it. Casting announcements, don't tell me. I don't know, just if you feel like it's something that would get a reaction, then it's a spoiler. So don't tell me about it. And when those things show up, like if those things show up and you've been dying to talk about it, then just mention, hey, I've been dying to talk about this for like 3 weeks, 6 weeks. I can now talk to you about it. Like, I don't know. One last thing, I wanted to tell you that I really do love your reactions and care about what you think about these shows. You are the only one I go out of my way to watch when you're watching a show I like. Oh, I always think when watching something, what would Shan think of this? So, WWSTOT? WWSTOT. What would Shannon think of this? Well, that's lovely to hear. So first thing I have to say about this episode, Carlos did not annoy me at all this episode, which is a huge difference from when I was hoping he died in the pilot. More episodes with him like that, and I might actually grow to like his character. Well, I mean, think about it, like pilot episodes are filmed, and then, you know, they go through like the you know, testing phase and approval phase, and then they get approved, and then like the next episode isn't filmed for like 6 months sometimes. So like there's like a lot of changes that can happen between episode 1 and episode 2, which is why and episode one of every TV show is always, they always put more effort into, more money into, because it has to hook like the people in charge of greenlighting shows. So yeah, I that's another reason why I think that, you know, episode 2 wasn't as good as episode 1, because it never is. Please tell me an episode 2 of a show that has been better than the pilot episode. I'll wait. Anyways, the production values seemed good, and to me it looked like the actors were far more comfortable in their roles. I mean, it could be a point of maybe they were anxious in the first episode because they didn't know whether or not it was going to get picked up, and then when they were picked up, they were more comfortable in their roles because they felt more secure. The only downside I would say is the writing. There were a few little potholes, well, not really potholes, but maybe plot conveniences that just made me go, really? That's how you're going to do it? Yeah, like, how did you find the layer? Like, the flowers on the ground? Since when were they there? I don't know. Not really a big deal. I don't know of a TV show where there hasn't been something like that in it.
TV show's got a TV show.
So overall, I liked this episode, but I think the writing is the weak link right now. Fair enough. Demetria McKinney, who plays Ada Monroe, is actually easily old enough to play a woman that knew William. She is 43. 40? Really? Wow. 43 years old. Since William disappeared 15 years earlier, she would have been 28 at the time. In fact, she's the same age as Gil McKinney, the actor that played William in Supernatural. Both were born in 1979. Bianca Kajik, who plays Millie, is 1.5 years older than her, born in 77. Yeah, I hear the saying black don't crack all the time, and it's spot on. Wow. I'm not sure if you made a mistake here. You called one person Demetria McKinney, and then you called another person Gil McKinney. Because, wow, that's fucking weird. Are they related? If not. John's actor saw all of Supernatural and grew up with Mary's actor. Didn't she? Because she thinks it's too scary, and this episode was a good, different monster or spirit, I guess. And we ain't seen in Supernatural well before, though it reminds me of the Wendigo episode 2 of season 1, captures people to eat them. Yes, that's one of my favorite things about Supernatural, seeing new monsters and lore. I wanted to comment on some of the comments left here and on YouTube for the pilot before commenting on this episode. Alright. About Monster of the Week episodes. I liked them. Okay. Well, there you go. It's one of the things that I really liked about the original series. Season 1 was all Monster of the Week, and Season 2 had a lot too. I've chatted with some others on SM who also really enjoyed the Monster of the Week episodes, as long as they are good, of course. About knowing what happens to John and Mary, this really seems to be a small thing to me. It's no different than watching a movie or TV show that's adapted from a famous book series. To be fair, I don't read the book series of a lot of things. People love them all the time. Exposition. I don't have a problem with exposition. I don't think there was too much at all. If all you want is action and face past episodes, then you must have really been bored with Supernatural, or skipped a bunch of scenes and episodes. I actually think they rushed a lot of things in the pilot that could have been spread out in a couple of episodes and actually had more exposition to explain things that were happening in the episode. About the exorcism ritual, people need to pay better attention before judging. If they did, they'd realize that the demons were not being sent back to hell when they were exorcised. The only part of the exorcism being said, the part to expel the demon from the host, the last part is what sends them back to hell. So it's obvious that Mary and the others don't know about the second part yet. Well, I mean, huh? Well, then they're saying that they're destroying the demons, but they're not. They're just out there floating around waiting to... I'm confused. I think some people are pre-charged with prejudging and not liking the show. About Mary and John, I agree that it doesn't seem to be matching with the OG part, about the needing a Cupid, but it still might be needed. I mean, it's still possible to happen. It just means that at the beginning they kind of go along, but I don't know. About the Men of Letters, well, duh, of course people would remember them. It was only 15 years ago, so anyone who worked with them would still be alive, and 15 years isn't very long. And it isn't widely known. Mary didn't know about it, so her father likely didn't know, and if he had, it were widely known. We've only seen 1 or 2 people who knew about it, Millie and Ada. Again, let's not be so hair-triggered to judge. Fair. think some comments may be from people who really don't want to like the show and therefore looking for reasons not to. The demon voice, yeah, that was weird. But if you remember, that's how the very first demon we met on Supernatural sounded. The demon on the plane in season 1. Wow, that was so long ago. Thank you if I feel like people are nitpicking every little detail because they are being biased. I feel like people should be more open and give it a chance. This show is from Jensen and I trust him completely. A lot of the stuff this show has done so far has been hated on, was already done in Supernatural at one point. Fair enough. I mostly liked this episode. It feels like things are still a bit rough though. I can tell that the writer is trying to write like the typical Monster of the Week episode Supernatural had, but they need to write for the actors and characters they have now. It must be tricky. Also, everything is done differently these days because of the advancement of special effects. Supernatural used to be very simple sort of effects. Yeah, that throws me off at times because the original show wasn't like that for a long time until the last few seasons when they amped up their special effects. Yeah, it's very strange to see like so much special effects in a universe that didn't really rely very heavily on them. But that's just the way that shows, I don't know, times have changed, I don't know. The actor playing John Drake grew up watching Supernatural. He's seen it a few times and so is a big fan of the original show. The others are just now watching it. Okay, I'll admit, when Supernatural first started out, I liked the Monster of the Week episodes because it was interesting to guess which urban myth they were going to tackle with next. But as time went on, the episodes turned into the thing we'd rather have less of, fillers. I hope the Winchesters has less fillers and more story arcs. From what I can see right now, it only has 13 episodes this season, so let's not dwell on Monster of the Week stuff too much, please. I don't know what this other person is talking about Lata as the new Bobby. I was more thinking it's the medium girl, Ada Monroe. Oh, I mean, you're right. Maybe, yeah. But also, if we're gonna see a Bobby character, why can't we just meet a younger Bobby, though? I'm sure that would be great. But also, wouldn't that mess with... I imagine that John met Bobby on a hunt. I don't remember how they met, actually. I don't know if they talked about that. Am I the only one getting Claire vibes from the Mary actress? Yeah. Again, okay with it. The Claire actress was cute. Hey, you handled that pretty well, Fruits Zombies in episode 2. I know, right? Why would you do that to me? Perhaps we can now rest assured they've been done and we can move on and never see them again. Yes, please. Okay, I get it. The show takes place in the 70s. The music, though, I'm already over it. And the reference to old celebrities, I don't get them. I suppose I'll have to get used to the aspect since it's not like they'll be going to the present or anything. But what if? Yeah, I'm guessing Lada was calling Ada so they could add a bit more time to Ada's scene. Because why even call when you've already got the answers? Yeah, I don't know. The actress who plays Ada is 43, so she could definitely be playing a 35-year-old, which would make her claims seem believable. And just in case you're curious, the actress who plays John's mum is 45 years old. Why was John able to get himself out of those vines so easily? Did the plot armor come with extra strength buff? I don't know. Because those other people in the lair sure as fuck couldn't get out. Or maybe they just had a case of, you know, these vines actually work wonders on my back. Weird. A weird way to find her lair. There's a path of flowers leading to it. Lair 101. Don't lay a path towards it if you don't want to be found. Sounds like this monster wanted to get killed. I don't know, man. Okay, probably just me, but I'm getting the vibe that the monster was once a Nox and was booted off the planet cause she wasn't into being a pacifist. I mean, come on. Take a good look at her appearance. You can't tell me she doesn't look like she's one of the Nox. Maybe. The fuck kind of spider scorpion looking things were those mysterious cloaked women being accompanied by? Was it a woman? I think it was a woman. I don't know. I agree, fruits. No thanks. Take it back to the shop. Okay, perhaps a bit off topic concerning it's less episode related and more me addressing some people leaving some hate-filled comments. Oh, okay. We started here and we're going to end here. It's perfectly acceptable to nitpick aspects of the show, whether it's the events of the episode itself or some random comment about an actress's eyebrows. Yeah, by the way, one of the comments was about the fact that I said that Mary's actress's eyebrows were a little bit too dark and they were distracting, and apparently that means I hate the show. Nitpicking doesn't automatically mean you hate the show at all. And in this case, you legit can't. We're 2 episodes in and we need time to get used to these new characters and this new environment. There's not enough out yet for anyone to form a valid opinion. And just because it comes with 15 seasons worth of history only means one thing. It has a lot to live up to. The Winchesters, for the moment, is a decent show. I will have to see more of it to judge for myself. Nobody has the right to do this for me. Whether or not it's good or bad, for now though, let's just try to be less negative towards each other and enjoy the fact that we get to spend more time in the supernatural universe. Exactly. And we get to do it together. Right. So, fucking hell! I just want you to know that it's been 32 minutes. I'll be a minute, and then we'll get into it. Alright, let's get into it. It says to turn it on first, because I'm a dumbass and forgot to turn it back on. Let's get into it.
Breaker 1-3. Come in, Big Ring Mama.
Lawrence,
This is
Kansas.
Twinkle Star calling. Do you copy?
Copy that, Twinkle Star. What's the situation, little lady?
It's Bernice, Mama. I can't find her anywhere.
Did you ask your brother to help you look, huh?
Yes. Can you come home and help me find her, please? I miss her so much.
Carrie, sweetie pie. Our family needs this paycheck. I'll be home in a few days. Until then, I need you to be a big girl. Can you do that for Mama?
10-4. I'll be a big girl.
That's my little star. Sleep well, baby. Big Rig Mama signing off.
Twinkle Star, signing off. Bernice! I've missed you.
No, thank you. I don't like the sounds.
There's no map to being a hunter. No playbook. You gotta follow your gut, but that can only take you so far. Truth is, you can't do it all on your own. You need other people to help guide the way. Your friends, your family. Otherwise, you just end up lost.
So, we've gone through every single one of my dad's hunting journals, and I still can't find him.
Hey, we're not gonna stop until we find him.
Okay, but even if we do find something, what does it matter if he wants to stay lost?
Okay, do you really think that your dad sent us all the way to Topeka to lose his trail?
Well, last time I talked to my dad, we got into a really huge argument about quitting hunting. I don't know, I just feel like him being out there, him leaving me behind to worry, it just feels like he's giving me the silent treatment.
Maybe there's another reason. You told him what you wanted, And maybe he's trying to prove that he can do it alone. So you can leave. You guys have been at this for days. How about a little break at least? Just for a couple of hours? I don't know, maybe go see a movie?
A movie?
Yeah, a movie. Do you want me to check what's playing?
Well, you can take a break if you need to. You can see the Omega Man. But I'm gonna check in with Ada, see if she knows something. Lucy, what's wrong?
Just drove by your place. Cop cars everywhere at your neighbor's house. Look like an episode out of Dragnet. You're close with them, right?
Yeah, their dad's out of the picture and their mom's a long-haul trucker, so I keep an eye on the kids whenever I can. Okay, I have to go over there and see if they're okay. Thank you.
I'll go with you. So how old are these kids?
Ford's 12, Carrie's 8. But their mom gone so much they're both handfuls, act a lot older than they are. Guess it reminds me of me when I was their age.
John?
Betty. Hi. You're a cop.
No flies on you, huh? It's nice to see you.
Yeah.
But I do have to ask you, since this is a crime scene, what are you doing here?
My friend lives here, actually.
Oh.
Well, not here, next door.
That friend is me.
Oh.
Hi, I'm Mary.
Mary Campbell. We got a hold of Mrs. Billups. She said to contact you and your dad to look after Ford.
Do you mind if I...
Not at all.
Thank you. What is it, Ford? You can tell me.
Skip this part with the police. I knew if I told them, they'd think I was crazy. When I got to Carrie's room, I saw something grab her.
Something?
All I saw was this long, twisted arm. It pulled her into some kind of sack and disappeared in the thin air. And great. Now you think I'm crazy, don't you?
No, I don't. And I'm gonna get your sister back, Ford. I promise. Ford said something grabbed his sister and then she vanished.
That lines up with what Betty told me.
Sounds like you two had fun talking shop, huh?
And tell her what we do if that's what you're asking. Tell her that we were study buddies. Never seen one of these in a kid's room before.
Oh, that's how Ford and Carrie talk to their mom on the road. I have one too. My dad taught me how to use one when I was Carrie's age. Had me scan the dial and listen for hunter code words in the chatter.
You said you started young, you weren't kidding.
Sometimes I'd fall asleep listening to the truckers. It always made me wonder what it would be like to have a normal life.
What'd you imagine? I mean, what did Mary Campbell want to be when she grew up? Doctor? Lawyer? An astronaut? I mean, come on, there had to be something. See, I wanted to be a catcher for the Kansas City Athletics.
My parents never let me dream like that. Being a kid who killed monsters was my only option.
You know, when I was a kid, I made this list of all these places I was gonna go look for my dad. Kept it for years, crossing off destinations, adding more as time goes by. All you see is a list, you know?
Are you saying I should stop looking for my dad?
I'm saying that once you find him and leave hunting for good, you're gonna need a new list.
Hey, check this out.
Some kind of fabric?
The kind that belongs to a disappearing sack?
Why would they have ripped off of it?
I was able to identify the fabric you found. The pattern's North Indian. Might have been able to identify it sooner, if not for the fact that it's over 1,000 years old.
So not something you'd find in a Woolworths catalog?
I wish it was. There's only one monster I know of that might leave something like this behind. Its name is Buri Baba. It's equivalent to the boogeyman where I'm from.
Okay, why do I get the feeling it doesn't deliver presents in that thing?
In a rather disturbing way, it does. Buri Baba lures its victims by tempting them with an item they've lost. Not just any item, something that has deep meaning to them. When a person wishes for this item to be found, the sack appears. Buri Baba emerges from it, takes them, and traps them in its maze. It tends to stay in one area for a while. It likes to play with its food. It enjoys taunting and hunting them until it eats them, alive.
A Colombian hag and now a North Indian boogeyman. Do you guys find it weird that we're coming across so many wayward monsters?
And all of them so close to home, this one quite literally so.
What are you thinking?
I'm not sure, but all of these unicorns started popping up as soon as the Akrita did. That has to mean something.
Yeah, well, Akrita or not, we still gotta find this Buri Baba. What else do you know?
Unfortunately, very little. Apart from this entry, there's no written law on how to track it, no details on how to kill it. Bori Baba's
I'm sure you'll
stories
just
largely
find like
come
a
from
flower
tradition,
path towards.
passed down from generation to generation.
Did you hear
Sorry.
it when you were a kid?
My father told me. To this day, I still have nightmares about it. But I don't remember any details on how to defeat it or escape it.
Okay, well, why don't you just ask your folks? I mean, I'm sure they remember something about it.
Lotta's parents died years ago.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry I didn't.
That's okay. It's late there, but I can try to contact some other people back home. If we're lucky, someone will know how to stop this monster before it hurts Carrie.
And I'm pulling this next one from the very deepest part of the record crate.
Oh no.
Carrie?
Ford?
Maybe
The door should have been open.
House.
No, he knows it's not safe. What if he's out there looking for Carrie by himself?
I'm gonna handle this. Just keep looking. Hey.
You and Mary take this study group pretty seriously.
Yeah. No, we have a big exam. What about you? What are you doing here?
I'm checking on board.
Right. Yeah. So no, you actually just missed it. Actually, Mary took Ford on a snack run. So they walked.
Ford?
Oh, it's the back door. What? Another piece of the bag broke off. Did they just leave
Anyway,
pieces
I
of
will,
the bag behind
Mary,
each
now that you stopped
time?
by.
Hey, I know we didn't end things perfect, okay? But we had a deal. We'd talk when you got back.
When I got back, some stuff came up about my dad. It's complicated, but the long and short of it is he's gone.
Well, I'm here if you ever want to talk, okay? Let the Campbells and Ford know I stopped by. If they need anything, just call.
She's so small. Like, she's so small. It's a very tiny looking cup. I don't know.
Mary? Hey, Mary, what's going on? Where are you?
Bori Baba took Ford. It must have lured him outside the house.
We're gonna get them both back, Mary. Okay, just let's call Lotta.
And see if she has anything.
They don't have time for us to just keep guessing.
Okay, so what do you...
What do you want to do? Mary, where are you?
We don't know how to get people out of Bori Baba's sack.
But we do know how to get in.
Please tell me.
You're not doing what I think you're doing.
I can't leave those kids alone with that thing.
Lotta told us the rules. You think of something you've lost, and the sack appears. And I've got plenty to choose from.
Damn it, Mary!
Don't do this. Okay, if you
Do this, you're gonna get stuck in there forever.
I'll kill Bori Baba. You get us out of the sack.
Mary, I don't know how, okay? Just wait. We'll...
find them together, just please, Mary.
Work with Lotta, trust your instincts, and I'll handle the rest.
Mary, please, no.
You found me once, John Winchester. I have faith you'll do it again.
Mary.
My buddy and I talked a lot when he was shacked up inside you. I know all about your pathetic dreams, like becoming a witch. But you don't have to know how to pull off a spell like that.
A spell like what?
Demons can possess non-human living things, too. Even bonsai trees.
You can put a demon in a plant? She can put you in a plant?
Small thing, isn't it? Amazing. That little tree can live for hundreds of years. Imagine being trapped that long, unable to scream or fight for centuries.
Don't look at me, dude. This one's full of surprises today. I mean, she could have 100 demons in that tree for all I know.
Once the spell is started, it can't be stopped. All it takes is just one drop.
Wait. What exactly do you want to know?
You and your partner knew about this box. How did you know about it?
My partner was the details guy. Thanks to that box, he's toast now.
He didn't tell you anything about it, how it powers up.
I didn't care. The Akrita can't be stopped. Even with that thing working, there's too many of them. Me and my buddy, We went AWOL from hell. Cross lines to make a deal with the Akrita. We get them that box. They let us live when they destroy all life on the planet.
Who'd you make this deal with?
I don't know. But their leader took a page out of our demonic playbook. It's hiding inside a human.
Who's the leader pretending to be?
I said I didn't know.
Give us a name.
Some woman, all right? That's all I know.
Definitely a woman.
Exorcise me and send me back home already.
Do you want me to do the Latin, or?
No.
Gonna do it anyway.
Why did you?
We send him back to hell. He tells his friends about us. If we need any more information, we know exactly where to find him. Right, Slick?
You are a deep mystery, Ada Monroe, and honestly, I kind of dig that about you.
I like it.
Let me get the host back in the van.
What did you draw, a scarecrow?
Are you guys okay?
No.
Run! Guys, get inside! Quick, come on!
शुक्रिया, ये बहुत काम की बात है। नहीं, बस माँ को यही बताएं कि मैं ठीक हूँ। सिर्फ यही बताएं।
I thought your parents were killed.
Tell me we got some.
A bit of a mixed bag, I'm afraid.
Bad news first.
Buri Baba has to lure its victims because it's vulnerable outside of the sack. That's why it leaves pieces of itself behind. It can't survive in our world.
How's that?
Okay, well, that
All we
makes
have to do
sense
is summon him and then take him out.
Because if we do that, the sack itself gets destroyed, including everything inside of it. We have to free Mary and the children first.
How about the good news?
According to my friend, the story goes that Buri Baba's victims are trapped by the item they've lost. In order to escape, they have to willingly let go of this item.
Okay, well, we have to tell Mary.
Right, but how? It's not like there's a phone in there.
Except, maybe there is. Buri Baba lures people with things that they've lost. And if he's been doing this for centuries, there's gotta be all kinds of things down there, right?
Yes. But even if there is a phone, it's not like Buri Baba took the phone line with it. It won't be connected.
Then we don't use a phone. Am I crazy for thinking this could work?
Technically, radio waves act as background radiation in the universe, so wherever they are, might get through. We just have to hope there's a CB radio in there with a battery that isn't dead.
Well, fingers crossed then.
Bit far-fetched, but sure.
Mary?
A little far-fetched, but sure.
John?
Mary, can you hear me? Pick up.
John? John? John?
Mary!
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
10-4, yeah.
Out here with Lada. Took you guys long enough.
Okay,
I'm here with the kids.
how is he supposed to let go of his sister?
So how do we get out of here?
But I
You're all
understand
being held in
the
there by your lost objects. All you have
I understand the like whole concept of the episode is like she's been wrestling with the idea of letting go of looking for her dad, and this is going to be her way of letting go of looking for him.
to do is willingly let them go.
When you're out of there.
Okay, Harry, I know you love Bernice, but
It's time to go home.
Oh my god.
Guess I won't be needing this anymore.
Okay. Those kids are good.
All right, they're safe, Mary. They're safe. Okay, so
You're up, Campbell.
damn it, something's wrong.
It's not working.
hey, what did the Buri Baba tempt you with?
My dad's hat, but it won't burn.
Mary!
Because you're not ready to let go.
Why isn't it working?
Buri Baba tempts you with items that have deep meaning, and the rules are that you have to willingly let go of what he gave you, right?
Okay, well, how am I supposed to let go of my dad if I don't even know where he is?
Maybe the hat doesn't represent your dad, okay? Maybe it represents something else that you're struggling to let go of.
Like?
Like
Looking
the search
busy.
for him or what comes after. This morning, I saw the look in your eyes. When I asked you about life after hunting, you couldn't even look me in the face. Why?
Because, if we find my dad, then I'm done hunting, and hunting is all I have.
I'm not like you, John.
I never dreamed I could do anything else. I was raised to hunt, and if I give up hunting, I don't know who I am.
It's time to find out.
I know the feeling.
I spent my entire life looking for my dad.
Maybe. Okay, but I'm trying to find a new way.
With the Monster Club.
I know it's scary. It's time for you to start dreaming about what's next.
You don't have to figure it all out right now. You just need to take one step.
Now, that step, being okay with figuring out who you are after hunting.
Let the hat burn, Mary.
What happened?
Stupid monster!
Hey, I figured I'd see you here again, so I brought you something. I should have given it back to you a long time ago, but
Oh. He was engaged to her.
You made the right call.
So, how's the Mod Squad?
Well, she bought the cover story.
So did Mrs. Billups. And the kids are sticking to it too. Although I think Ford's gonna be a handful now. After he saw the Bori Baba go down, now he wants to make Monster Club jackets. And I've seen that look before.
Am I gonna have to compete with the kid for training?
Hey, back there,
No. You did the hard part. So, what's next for you? Continue looking for your dad?
Yeah, but not tonight.
Movie?
Mary Campbell, are you taking a break?
I'm taking one step. One for the Omega Man? That'll be $1.50.
So cheap.
I got you.
Oh, thanks. I'll pay you back.
Oh, don't worry about it. What's a dime between total strangers?
But, don't let me keep you from your friends.
I like seeing movies alone.
Same here.
But here's a crazy idea. Want to see this movie alone together?
Why not?
Thank you.
Who even are you?
I know it wasn't easy facing your childhood nightmare.
What Mary said earlier, 2 rare monsters in a row, it all has to be connected somehow.
To the Akrita.
And their leader, who turns out is someone disguised as a human.
Whoever she is powerful enough to terrify demons.
So, who is she?
Is it? What? No idea. But I will say, did the car not look like Impala? No, don't think so. Alrighty, well that was the Winchesters season 1 episode 3. I liked that one a lot better than episode 2. I felt like the story was a lot better designed, I think. I don't know who we're setting up as this villain. But we'll see, I guess. I'm a little sad that we're only getting like a sentence worth of Jensen. What's that about? We want more. I speak for everyone. Yeah, who even are you, dude, that went to the movies? Who are you? Go away. You don't go here. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.